customary.
Ooh, need those drops, eh?
So in this stream, you'll see two grizzled Destiny 2 veterans griping about the end game, but me as a PC first player, I'm just really excited to play it here on PC.
I mean, it's interesting. I will say that I'm excited to play it too. Obviously, just waiting in the wings. Oh,
he's going to try some controllers.
I'm going to try some later on.
Big divisive topic. If you are unaware, I'm thinking about picking this up on PC. During the beta, you could play with the controller, and that enabled aim assist, much like Overwatch did in beta. And that's great because it opens the floodgates for anybody who's coming over from Xbox One or PS4. Though, on the inverse of that, we have an issue where you can use an adapter called Zim, which basically registers your keyboard and your mouse as a controller.
We're not getting any sound. Can you go to your sound?
Yeah, sure. Let me just fix the sound here. So anyway, you can get an adapter Zim that registers your keyboard and your mouse as a controller, and that gives you the benefits of aim assist, though, of course. Let's see if that works. Yep, there we go.
And you did play with a controller as well when you were at the event.
Yeah, barely. Like, it feels great on a mouse and keyboard, and I don't want to understate how good this game feels on a PC. I think that there are a couple things, like the map, for instance. Like, there's they even increased the scroll speed. That was something that we had problems with at the preview event. But so basically, like, long and short of what I was saying is you can go into PvP and you could be going up against people who are using aim assist on a keyboard and mouse, which of course is rough. I don't even think I want to be here yet. I think I should go back and do a couple public events.
So it's even interesting when you look at your menu and how this is accessible. It always seemed like it was designed for mouse and keyboard in a way. The original Destiny.
That's interesting.
Right? I don't know if you ever thought about that.
I do think, so the PC team for Destiny 2 at Bungie was responsible for taking the console version and making it feel good on PC, whether you want to call that a port or a version. That I think at some point is a subjective term. And nobody can say definitively it is or is not a port, because I think port is open to interpretation. But certainly, this feels great. The other big divisive point that we will talk about is a lack of general chat or clan chat in the current build. Though clan chat, I would hope, is coming very soon. But like, if I see somebody in the open world, like this guy, dog connoisseur, say,
"Hey,
what's up?" I can't really talk. I would have to
friend game.
I would have to say area, no. General, no. Barons. Stormwind, no, none of it works. So I would have to actually go up to this guy, and I don't even know, like,
you
how you do
punch
that.
him. And
I can punch him, but like, so I'd have to look at his name and then type /W and then his name and then hope that he had whispers on. So, like, what were they thinking? Gotcha. That's all I can say.
So can you actually go up to him and inspect him? Like, is there a menu where you can do that in the roster?
I don't really know.
Even? Yeah, go up to the roster. It will tell you who's actually in the fire team with you.
Well, he's not in my fire team, but
you're right.
Maybe in like the area.
Planet, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
You're looking for dog connoisseur. Okay, so I could do that. So I could say details, and then I could say send friend request, invite. But, look, that's 3 barriers. That's 3 menus I have to open, where I could just open a chat and say hello, and then also he has to then like look at his chat and accept that and respond in kind. So, oh boy, I got all these very high level Legion mobs.
I was going to say, thinking you're level 20. What level are you currently now?
7.
7.
We're gonna do this event right here.
Public event,
which will be the Glimmer mining drill.
As a console guy, it's super weird now when you're hovering over a weapon, when you're seeing your menu, to see press E and right click and a mouse. It seems super off.
Man, but just from like a moment-to-moment gameplay standpoint and like a non-social structure kind of thing, this feels great. And I'm very happy with it. I think it's a really good base. I think they can take some feedback from the community on things like general chat or clan chat or easier ways to interact with people emergently, because that's the friend game, right? That's the joke, is the lack of incentives in the game. What you can do to circumvent that is just make a bunch of friends, but I can't even really do that in the PC version of Destiny 2. But
especially early on when people are just kind of figuring things out, it does feel a little bit, again, like a missed opportunity.
It looks really good. Despite all my gripes and complaining here, like, I really enjoyed the game when I played it on console. I know I'm going to enjoy it even more on PC. I can't wait to do the raid at uncapped frame rates. And I think it's a really good base. I don't want to give people the impression that I feel as though it's not of merit, because I think it's like a standout foundation for what could be someday, I think, a very good, long game with a lot of longevity to it.
Well, the end game, obviously, yeah. It's been
That's
a
a
very
whole different
hot
thing.
topic,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
the last few weeks here. So interesting. So now, having said that, does that kind of, has that curbed your enthusiasm a little bit at the end game? Like, are you excited to play through it again now, or are you just kind of like, well, I know
So
what I'm in
knowing
for?
that at the very end, things are going to get kind of convoluted and incomprehensible and not great in terms of progression, I'm less interested
Right.
than I was before I even played it at all. But, like, I think it could be much worse. The content is there if you want to do it. I think the strikes are great. The raid is great. I think the raid is really good. And, you know, I'm somebody who probably will grind out the prestige for the armor set. Just the aesthetics of it, I think, is cool. Hopefully they, like, patch that exploit, which was on Reddit last night. But other than that, like, yeah. And if you look at the PC release schedule, it's like event, season 2. So,
Yeah.
hopefully a little bit less. We're 10 seconds till this event starts for those wondering what we're going to be doing. In the meantime, I'm going to check my settings, make sure I'm running at 4K.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. For
I'm not, actually. So let's get up to 4K.
Oh, sneaky.
There we go.
There we go. All right.
Here comes the frame rate drop. Prepare.
Boom.
We are running on a PC. This is a Titan. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Nope. Okay. Well, not running the stream at 4K. Sorry, folks.
It didn't like that.
No. So I played it at 4K at the preview event, ran fine. Maybe I just don't have the necessary drivers to do that on this computer, but hey, we tried. We are getting great performance, though. We may try that later. But let's do this event for now, CJ. What do you think? Anybody talking?
Yep. What are some of the questions here? I'm just going to surf through. If you have any questions, let us know. We are on YouTube as well as Twitch.
Oh, and man, being able to rebind keys is just so cool. Like, I have melee set to a mouse button.
That's so crazy, man.
It's really nice.
Seems so weird. Hey, Charles on Twitch. How's it going? Some guy named Stavru. What's up? How do mouse and keyboard feel for the game overall, James? Good question from Patrick Brown.
Superb. It feels really good. I'm somebody who plays PC first. I very rarely play console. In fact, the last time that I picked up a console was to play Destiny 2. I play... What have I been playing recently? I've actually been getting back into Titanfall 2, which is a very fun competitive game. Not necessarily the best feeling games in terms of like gun feel on PC, like a Counter-Strike or even an Overwatch to some extent. But man, this just feels great.
Yeah.
Like, it's just right there. There are some FPSs that there is zero barrier for entry if you've played enough FPSs on PC, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
Where I can play, you know, Killing Floor 2 or something, which is kind of this cool PvE game, and come right to this, and it feels very similar, and I'm able to just kind of pick up where I left off, so to speak.
I wanted you.
Yeah, I did. So I'm trying to trigger the heroic, but
Yeah, it's weird how now at least some
Very
people
difficult.
feel like they know the heroic.
yeah, so I don't think we're going to get heroic on this. And basically what I'm doing is to circumvent the level requirements for the quests that I still have to do. We can jump into Crucible here too in a bit.
Yeah. Somebody's asking, what is the minimum spec on the top of your head, James?
You know, oh man, I was just looking at it the other day.
Yeah, I'll find out again. It is on their.
There's a big difference between minimum and recommended, and this is definitely on the higher end of like requirements, but also I think it's very well optimized.
Yeah.
So I think that it's not a game that you need to brute force your way to good performance because they haven't done their homework, so to speak. It definitely performs well when you have the required gear. I also want to say that I'm playing with VSync enabled right now because we're locked at 60. I could uncap that, but that might mess up the stream. But still, like, I don't know what's going on with VSync in this game because VSync, and I got into it with this guy on YouTube the other day because he was like, "How dare you play with VSync on and call yourself an FPS PC gamer?" And yeah, it does. It adds delay, but I just don't feel it on Destiny 2. And when I enable it on other shooters on PC, I play for like 2 seconds. I'm like, whoa, no thanks. So I'm not sure what's going on with it, but man, it feels good. I don't know if that's just... I don't think... My monitor at work is not a G-Sync monitor, so... Not really sure what's happening there, but not complaining.
GTX 650 Intel i5, 8 gig RAM, says Super Catch Plays. Thanks, man.
Great. That's actually not that high.
if that is factual.
Sure.
A couple people are asking, what is your sensitivity on the mouse?
I think my sensitivity is pretty low. This is not the mouse I'm using at my desk, so I don't know what the DPI setting is, but like maybe it's relatively high. I definitely subscribe more to the the class of low DPI and sensitivity and a lot of space to move.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get a lot more precision, but sometimes I like to keep it a little.
Tilt down. Let's see that sweet glimmer. Let's see it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at the detail there.
And of course, you can buy nothing with Glimmer in this game. The currency gets
Nope. More shards. Now you just bank them.
Yeah.
Just bank them. Maybe give 3 or 4 of them to Zur.
There's some currency, and I can't shoot this invisible guy because I can't see him.
Yeah.
There's some currency and progression problems at the end of the game for sure, and this is something that the community has made clear. And I think it was summarized best, and this I talked about this a little bit on Fireteam chat, but this guy posted on Reddit, I wish I could remember his username, and said, "This is not a content drought, this is an incentive drought."
For sure.
Totally
I
agree.
actually read that.
They have great content. They have some content I haven't even done yet. So like, you cannot say that there's no content. It's just that the incentives to do that content, and moreover to show that